Good morning and welcome back to Margin. This morning I'm going to talk to you about the 9 benefits of utilizing a credit card for your purchases. So let's jump right into it. So we know that we have a tendency to spend more when utilizing credit cards, but there are times when utilizing the credit card actually mitigates certain risks in our world, in our sphere, that are important to be mindful of. And my credit cards in particular, I utilize for certain strategic purchases in order to mitigate risk. And so some of those today, I'm going to go over with you and why they're important. So Wallet Hub actually outlined these 9 specific protections that are typically built into the credit cards we hold in our pockets. And of course, as you go through this list, it's important for you to look at your specific credit card and see what protection your credit card is providing without charging you. So that's the first component. So as we go through this list, it's important for you to jot down what protections are typically in place and making sure that at no cost, you are receiving the same benefit. So fraud protection is the first one on the list. This one in particular limits the liability to the card holder in the event that there is a breach to their credit card. And I've seen this happen with so many people that that this aspect of having that protection in place is really important, especially if somebody goes on a spending spree with your card. But it is important for you to look for a $0 liability associated to this in the event that your card is compromised, stolen, or whatever the case may be. So the second component comes down to purchase protection. So this comes down to maybe an electronic device that you purchased that maybe showed up broken or was even stolen. And this additional protection allows for you to be reimbursed for that expense, for that purchase in the event that that occurs. So number 3 comes down to price protection. Price protection protects you in the event that the item that you purchase actually goes on sale after you purchase that item within a certain time frame. So that is important from a standpoint of, if you're like me and you utilize coupons or search and look for sales, for things to be on sale before you purchase them, this is helpful. This gives you a level of peace of mind so that if that item does go on sale over maybe a 60 or 90 day period after you purchase it, they'll credit back that difference for that purchase. So the fourth component comes down to return protection. That allows you to actually get credit back on your statement if you went to a retailer to return an item that was no longer returnable. So my Chase card actually has this provision, and it's kind of a unique provision, but it's one to look for on your own card. So the fifth component comes down to travel insurance. This component is probably the most important component for me as I book all of my travel on my credit card. And as I do that, I think through the lens and the standpoint of if that trip gets canceled, if it has to be moved or changed, if there is baggage that is lost or damaged, or if there's an emergency that comes up, it's nice to have that additional protection. So the sixth component is another component that I find to be very, very important for a credit card. And what that is rental car insurance. Rental car insurance goes above and beyond your personal policies, your personal liability or comprehensive policies. And what this does is it provides a provision in the event that the vehicle that you rent is stolen or is damaged and has a certain amount of time out of the useful life of that inventory for that rental agency. And so that additional insurance protects you so that you don't have to do you don't have to necessarily take advantage of additional insurance through those companies. So obviously you have to look at your own card, see what provisions are in place, and see what is being provided on your behalf to provide a level of protection against risk for that rental car. So the seventh component comes down to credit score monitoring. Obviously, that is becoming a larger and larger component to provisions being provided by credit cards. And most of you have probably seen an area within your login screen that shows you not only your credit score, but gives you the ability of linking additional accounts and making sure that there's additional security put in place. And so this insurance just protects you in the event that you have some kind of breach. And this is a provision that allows you to not have to purchase that insurance through a third party carrier outside of your credit card company. So the eighth component comes down to credit card payment protection. This one is important, especially in a volatile environment that we're in right now. Whereas if you have an issue with paying your credit card minimums, this protects you in paying those minimums or waiving those minimums so that you can figure out your path forward. And I think it's an important component for you to look at to see if you have some kind of provision in place in the event of a job loss or in the event of an emergency of some kind. So the ninth and final component to look at has to do with the extended warranty protection. And what this is it is protection above and beyond your manufacturer's warranty on things like appliances, on things like electronics. And this allows you to have a product that you purchased on your credit card that has an extended warranty provided through the credit card agency in the event that you have a failure of some kind of component that would have been covered under the warranty otherwise. So again, it's important for you to look at the provisions of your credit card in particular. This is not a comprehensive list, so you'll want to look through and see what benefits you get through your credit cards so that in the event of any of these types of occurrences happening, that you know if you are covered or not, and you have a level of peace of mind that comes with that coverage. So my call to action today is to look at your credit card from a standpoint of what risk mitigation, what protections are in place and provided for free or free of charge through your credit card company that then would protect you from these types of occurrences as well as others. And I would just encourage you to dig into that to see what benefits you have available to you in the event that you need to use them. If this information is helpful to you, explore the Margin membership, where me and my team will help you take the information you're learning and apply it to your life and your finances. I've built an interactive course that allows me and my team to come alongside people like you to help you revamp your finances and build margin into your life. Click the link in the description below for more information.